Hey everybody out there, this is Seto, and today for you guys I want to discuss a very important topic that it's been going around a lot this past year, and even more so it's going on right now currently with product that is coming out, and that's all these set delays that we're having. So today, first off, I want to talk about why is this happening from what we've been hearing. Number two, how is this going to affect the game and your money? And number three, how is this going to affect the meta? So first off, why are a lot of these products getting pushed back to these crazy dates? If you guys are unaware, a lot of product over the last couple of months has been pushed back due to Crush Card happening. That is understandable. But on top of that, things have been pushed back a lot longer now. The Cyberstyle Structure Deck is pushed back to October now. It's going to be coming out the same month as another pushback product that was supposed to be coming out this summer. That being Battles of Legend. But also I believe it was the Legendary Duelist set that we're supposed to be getting, that was supposed to be coming out next month, has been pushed back not a month, not a couple of months, all the way to next year in January. That's crazy. Almost 6-7 months it's been pushed back. That's unheard of, to my opinion. But why is this happening? Why is all this craziness going on right now in Yu-Gi-Oh? From what we've heard, and this hasn't come from Konami directly, and I believe Konami should address this and at least come out and tell us what's going on, but they have kept radio silence, which they do a lot on things, is that a lot of the card stock that is used to create your cards right here, the card stock that is used is apparently harder to come by right now due to Crush Card going on. The producers of our Yu-Gi-Oh cards in EU, for the most part, seem to be having a lot of trouble. I haven't heard too much about the US, but I think overall there's a shortage in card stock. I don't know why this is. Maybe people are buying more Pokemon, so Pokemon's been buying it up. I don't know. All I know is that's what I'm hearing, and that's what I've heard rumors about through the rumor mill. I don't know how credible these sources are. I'm just letting you know. But it does make sense, actually. I think it has a combination of different things. Number one, originally with a lot of these dates being pushed back was due to Crush Card and things being delayed, and they didn't have the manpower to make the cards. But also, I believe now, it's more due also due to this card stock shortage that they're having. I don't know how true that is, but it does make logical sense with everything going on in the world, that there's a shortage of some sort. And so that's why they seem, if you've been watching what Konami's been doing, they are prioritizing their sets. So the core sets, they're not getting pushed back too much. Sets that are very key to Yu-Gi-Oh, the Battles of Legend, it's being pushed back just a bit. Things that are secondary sets, fun sets, like Legendary Collection, like we were just talking about, this Legendary Duelist set, that's being pushed back way back because of the shortage. So they're prioritizing what they want to come out, really. And I think that's a good thing. That means that your key sets are still going to come out, then maybe a little bit delay. Your massive reprint sets that are going to have a lot of good reprints are going to be coming out sooner because they don't want that to get pushed back. So the Megatins, it looks like, the Battles of Legend, yeah, they got pushed back, but they're not pushed back all the way to next year because they're more key sets than other things, product coming out. So if that makes sense, hopefully it does. But that's what it seems like Konami's doing. Now, how is this going to affect the average consumer, affect somebody that's invested in this product, and things of that nature? It's going to affect you. If you can't get your money back, I don't know what to say. But if you're able to, maybe you should think about it. If not, and you just want to buy the sets because you want to get stuff out of it, then yeah, maybe that's the reason why. But if you were trying to make a quick profit, you've now invested in a product that was supposed to be coming out a month from now. You've invested into it for an extra almost half a year that you weren't expecting before it even comes out. So that you gotta keep this in mind. Do you have the capital to be like, ooh, I gotta wait a year to get my money back? Half a year almost. Ugh. So that's what I'm trying to say here. I think this is going to affect some card stores. Not Target and Walmart anymore, apparently. Barnes & Nobles is apparently still selling Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I found this out recently. So they are still selling Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Two of my local Barnes & Nobles in my area, I found out, are selling Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon cards still. It was quite interesting to see that. But I noticed that, and the Walmart around my area still has a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh products. So interesting. A couple of the Walmarts actually. Interesting story there. But back to point. It's going to affect people's profit probably, what they were hoping to profit back sooner if they've already invested it. For the average Yu-Gi-Oh player, you're just going to have to wait longer to get your stuff, man. And I'm sorry about that. And it sucks. It does. That we want this stuff to come out, but we got to wait for it now longer. I was looking forward to some of the stuff out of that Legendary Duelist set thing. I don't know what the exact name was, but I know it had, Sherry LeBlanc's cards. They had the Lyrilusk cards. It had the Speed Void cards. I mean, it was cool. I was looking forward to that set coming out sooner. And, the Cyber Style Structure Deck. Who doesn't want to play with that structure deck? That looks so awesome. So, sadly, we got to wait longer. It does suck. And it does make, leading on to my third point I want to talk about mainly here is, it affects the Yu-Gi-Oh player base because it's going to affect how the meta develops and how the game is played right now. Why is that? Because the game is going to become a little bit more stale. What do you mean, Seto? I mean that the meta is not going to become as diverse as we had hoped. We usually hope for these side sets, for these reprint sets, for these, I guess you could say, just new sets coming out, to at least change up the meta landscape possibly by introducing a new card or cards or archetype, or to introduce a new flavor, so to speak. Maybe change it up. Oh, new tech options, keeping it fun, enjoyable. We've kind of not been in what I would call the eternal format like we had a couple years ago, but we're in this quandary of the main sets ain't cutting it, and there ain't no new archetypes right around the corner. Yeah, there are some new archetypes that will be coming out that may be meta. The birds, like people have been talking about over the last couple of days, the bird archetype. But that's not coming out right away, guys. That's not coming out in July. That's not coming out in August, September, October. That's not coming out till November. If that set doesn't get pushed back as well. Don't forget this. It could get pushed back to December. So you could be talking about, guys, 4 or 5 months. That's a ways. That's not a long time, but that's for Yu-Gi-Oh, that's like the difference between Blue Eyes White Dragon being meta at one point and Blue Eyes White Dragon not being meta the next. That's quick. That's a while. So it's gonna, right now we're in a quandary because things are getting pushed back so much. We're gonna have a very stale summer when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh meta, and I think, and this is a little aside here compared to me talking about this, is I think with all these pushbacks and dates and Yu-Gi-Oh becoming a little bit stale, people have done two things. Number one, they've gone back to older formats and playing them because they're more enjoyable, and that's what they grew up on, nostalgia glasses and all. And number two, people are not so much concerned with competitive Yu-Gi-Oh as they used to be. People more just want to play Yu-Gi-Oh for fun, and they want to play what they want to play. I think those are two things that we've learned over the last year, because we've seen less meta content because there's no meta content to cover, and more just fun, casual Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, which is a large majority, I think, of Yu-Gi-Oh fans out there, which is why I love this channel, and I think that's going to be a different video. I'm going to talk about more in depth about competitive Yu-Gi-Oh versus casual, but I just wanted to put that out there because that's going to be affecting the Yu-Gi-Oh game for right now, for the foreseeable next couple of months. And I hope that things do come back on track eventually by the start of next year. I would hope that's the case, that by next year we start to have our product release dates back to what they used to be. Having all these pushbacks and having all these weeks can be really annoying because you want the cards, you want this new stuff to come out so you can play with it, so you can have fun, so you can enjoy these new things that you've been waiting on, you've been seeing over in the OCG for forever. But patience is a virtue. And sadly enough, there's nothing we can do about it. And if it's a card shortage stock, like I was explaining, there's nothing Konami can do about it. All we can do is hope for things to get better, and they will get better, and eventually things will get back to some sense of normalcy. But for right now, for the rest of this year, guys, it's just going to be a pain with Yu-Gi-Oh! But enjoy the game, guys. Enjoy it. It's just a card game. There are other things you can do out there for fun. But till next time, guys, take care. Have fun dueling. Good luck dueling. Tell me your thoughts down below about these pushback dates on product releases, and I'll see you guys next time. Good luck dueling to all of you guys. Take care, everybody. Seto Kaiba out.